Edging through the grate, you're greeted by the droning sounds of rushing water and a smell that's near unbearable. Hanging in the air so thick you can almost taste it. Hooves are clumsy in the dark as you stumble along the passageway. Sound of water flow and machinery echoing off the bricks from all directions. A meshing of gears that's familiar but unsettling. Following the light, you come into a torchlit chamber, but it seems you're not alone. Notes of troubled voices peek over the noise. An air of indignance and irritation, but also of fear and desperation. Something's not right here. You've stumbled on an argument, no doubt, but worse than that is a deep foreboding. Something else shares these sewers, a deeper evil crawling through the bowels of London. What's this blocked passage? A welter of bricks and rotting planks blocking the way through. Come back with an axe, that'll do the trick. Never get through it this way. I lost hope by checking that option. Oh, a flask! There's a patrolman. He's got an interesting patrol. I could sneak by him and find all these things. Or I can sneak over here. Through the halls is a chorus of machinery, a torpid crank. Hey, this guy is still moving. Is he gonna... Okay, cool. The torpid crank of some heavy clockwork, chittering of a telegraph. The ever-present rumble of steam in the walls. The archway is fit with a blast door that's been left open. Control room for the pump house, no doubt. What do we got here? A wooden locker with steel dowels and bolts embossed with the seal of senior service. Ooh. Not in plain sight. Surely it belongs to the engineer. I'm not gonna beat the shit out of this guy just yet. Let's have a chat with him. Respectfully, Sandhog, I've got a deal of maintenance on my hands. He has a grizzled face and a world-weary slump to his shoulders, yet there's still spark in his eyes. I better make a decent impression out of the gate, or he mightn't spare my time. Frighten him to his core, apparently. Okay. You tell me what I need to know, or I'll cut you in half and string you up for all the sewers to see. Are you saying you're a swordsman? As it happens, I have a fear of sharp objects. That's right, mate. But I won't have to cut you myself if I answer my... I won't have to cut you if you answer my questions. I didn't want to be a jerk this run. The game made me a jerk. Well, in that case, go right ahead. What about that argument? Seems to be a girl in distress down below. What do you know about it? Not much, but I wish they'd settle it. She's been grizzling, crying, nearly an hour. I can't hardly think. In charge of the sluice and waterways, why not intervene? Maybe, but he's a dockhound. I guess performing maintenance doesn't involve maintaining the peace. So you've seen him before then? Aye, one too many times. You worked with him before. I wouldn't have any dealings with that ladsman if my hand weren't forced. So he's under their thumb. Bloody dockhounds keep preying on civilians. Let me ask you something else. Spit it out then. About that locker. Is nothing sacred? Man keeps a few personal items on hand. Golly, you might as well say he's keeping the crown jewels in there. Let me ask you something else. Spit it out. About those barrels. Got more than a few whiffs of liquor on my way down. What is it? Bootleg in the barrels? Oh, that's an idea. See now. What's your name? I smell an opening and some wassailing to boot. Atticus Daly. Pleased to meet you. And I'm John Teller. Say, I've got it figured. Minotaurs have keen noses, so you must have stiffed out the liquor in my locker. Same as what's in the barrels. Fetch us a few bottles then. I'll finish my readings and we'll have a drink. Sounds like we're plunging into a pool of firewater. Now, am I? I mean, I've got some booze. You just tell me to open this locker? He offered you a drink. It'd be rude. And apparently chock full of bottles. He offered you a drink. Be rude to refuse. I don't know. Are we gonna get drunk while we're running from a guy with a gun? I'm gonna skip it. We've got mysteries to solve. Sorry. I'm gonna be rude. Hey, patrolman, what's going on down there? Patrolman up ahead, don't flex a muscle. Who's that creeping in the shadow light? State your business. A Cyclops with a pike spade standard issue for sewer work. Oi, Sandhog, what's your business down here? He's full of piss and vinegar, but he's also full of poppycock. I'll wager his authority is a claim and nothing more. Already have the stranger to worry about. Am I challenging this lanky bloke as well? I could lie. Or assert myself. I'm gonna lie. Don't work. Nothing of import. Well, I'm the pump house captain and this chamber is my bailiwick. So be more specific. Excellent delivery, but he's not buying it. Better try an honest approach. I can't lie. I'm not really a sandhog. Well, even so. You're creeping about down here, then I must have your name and citizen number. You know, a false name, that'll shake the heat. Then again, what's another mark on my record? It's not like I'll ever pay fines. Yeah, you know what? We'll be straightforward about it. Atticus Daly. Citizen number 230127. We'll be in touch with a proper citation. Apparently the bloke's a grandee. Better get some answers while I can. About that argument down there. Understood, Captain. How about that scuffle down below? Well, the tall fellow holds some weight with the hounds. I shouldn't like to interfere. Alright. Ask for a way out. Surely there's a way out. Perhaps towards the pump house. Off limits. Besides, she's locked down for maintenance. If I were you, I'd head up street side before the morning doves. Alright then, Captain. I'll just be on my way. Eager to get back to his patrol. What a lame patrol. Alright. Now this argument. If he's one of the courtesans that's getting murdered. Still arguing. But move any further and they'll notice me. There's a door just beyond where they're standing. That'd be the one way to escape the ruddy mess. If I turn back, I might find a place to eavesdrop. I should check that ledge that's cropping above them. Yeah. I'll have to face him sooner or later. This strikes me as the kind of game like, if I'm out of reach, I won't be able to save her if there's trouble. And so let's get here in person. He looks ready for a fight. I'll wait for the right moment. No need to flash steel if I don't have to. How about an inside tip? You know I'm well in well with the oddsmen. Gamblers, huh? The cut purse. Keep your crooked tips. You're supposed to shelter us, pay us, and protect us. I wager there's a future for me beyond London. You know, the way you'll leave London is in bits and pieces floating down the Thames. She flashes her eyes at me. Some kind of signal? I can try for a clean cut between the shoulder blades, but it's... well, if he's quicker on his feet than he looks. Dude's got a blackjack in one hand. He's gonna beat people. Unlikely skill check. Yeah, I know a damsel in distress. We're here. Failure. Critical failure. He's done more than enough. It's time to set him straight. Channeling the guide Stirk of old, I leapt to my full length. This might be the killing blow. Bugger all. He spins and dodges me like a mongoose. What's a sandpig doing down this way? Clear out. Lay off the girl, otherwise I'll shatter your kneecaps and fix you for a bath chair. Yeah. Oh. Let's just go ahead and fail that too. What's a bath chair? Rolling chase with a folding hood. Oh, especially for the disabled. It's a wheelchair. Like an old school wheelchair. Pah. You might be bigger, but you won't get the best of me. He's ready to spill blood. What's my next move? Duck. A failure. Ugh. He lunges at me like a shade out of Hades. Oof. Quicker with his weapon than I thought he'd ever be. The pain cuts sweetly into my jaw. Oh, give me that sweet chin music. Gloating like a fancy jack, can't say I'm surprised. Stone the bloody crows. He might have knocked my teeth loose. Alright, I run away. Senseless violence. This is hardly worth my time. Just got walloped by this old man. I'm not worth much. Figures, I know a coward when I see one. Guess I'll be off then. Catch me if you can. Task failed, saved the cut purse. You're lucky I'm so busy with that insolent urchin, otherwise I would have finished the job. Oh, I'll come back for you, ladsman. I'm beginning to recall who that mucked up fellow was. Try to remember. That's it. We were a band of pickpockets together as kids. Carlisle McGrady. He was older, of course, something of a honcho. I know I shouldn't try to fight people because, like, I spec'd into not fighting. But, I mean, I wanted to help people. Maybe I made a big mistake. Somebody hit a bottle back here. Looks like a nostrum. Purportedly effective medicine. Available without prescription. Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, I just got some involuntary dental work done to me. Feel like I could use some medicine. I'll just keep collecting gears too. Alright. We can get out of here now. There was no escape in the sewers, only more danger you narrowly dodged. But it's nothing so ghastly as what might have become of you at the hands of the stranger. You hardly ever see a handheld firearm in the docklands. That means he's come from afar to track you down. He won't give up easily. And what of this old crone mumbling in your mind? Will another gin slumber put a seal on her words, or is she now more than a figment? Is she in step with your pulse and your heartbeat, so deeply rooted that you might never escape her raspy chattering? By the break of morning, you should have some answers, but until then, you stumble on the cobbles of half-woken, you stumble onto the cobbles half-woken, the hangover clawing your skull like a prisoner in bondage. Oof. Butchered that one. Ah, damn it. We're going back in the sewers. I didn't think that was the escape. Let's go through the locked door, maybe. Monstrous door of high carbon seal. No way through without a key or a high explosive. So this is the end of my underground road. Crivens. There's no getting through. No escape from the stranger this way. You'll need a key for the door. Was there something up that way? Yeah, there was no door over here. You're back then. Hey, where's the gin? I'd love to have a drink, but I'm trying to curb my vices. You don't want to drink with me on principle, of course, I understand. Pity. A few drinks might have loosened his tongue. Now whatever secrets he had will stay bottled. Man. Doing the right thing ain't easy. Hey, let's pull this giant crank handle. I'm not about to go back to the stranger with a gun. A wooden handle attached to a cylindrical crank. Why don't we give it a whirl? Wonder what it does. I'll just give it a turn. No go, it's catching on some unseen sprocket. I can force it. With a stripping of unseen threads, the handle snaps in its sprocket and hangs there in flimsy dysfunction. Won't even budge now. The engineer won't fancy that. Good thing he didn't hear the noise. You didn't hear that? Alright, but did I do the thing? The gates don't look any looser or slooser. Let's pull some levers. Meters and levers agleam in the torchlight. Oh. I mean, I feel like I've done all I can. Like, I'm trying to avoid the stranger, but I got this gut feeling I'm gonna have to go back there no matter what I do. Alright. I thought maybe there was a way out, and there probably is, if I chose the right options. Let's see. Yeah, read that before. Alright. Ground station. There's the masked stranger. No, let's go to the wagon. Some wayward cartwright abandoned their wagon here. Beyond it, tenements and a dead end. He's got me hemmed in. Alright, let's talk to him. He's waiting with a cold stare and a hand on his flintlock. All done mucking about down there. About time. How do you know that? His ridiculous sandhog uniform, no doubt. How do you like the finery? It might have served you down there, but it's not permissible where we're going. Does he ever lighten up? Right, then. You're ready, sight. Let's get going. We'll need you batting on a full wicket. Cricket references. Shall I let him ragdoll me around East London? Yeah, you could put a bullet in my heart in half a moment. Now's not the right time to challenge him. It's best if I don't tempt fate and instead trust the unknown. What I need is a strong drink and a meal if I can stomach it. Certainly not a street brawl. I'm glad we understand each other. Come on then. Can't even say that out loud. No question about it, he's reading my thoughts. Where are you taking me? Yeah, well, I do want to know that. I'd rather not suffer any more than I have to, but at some point you'll tell me what you're planning. No time for dawdling. Bellend. He hasn't any conscience. It seems like London left you behind. Humor me for the evening. Otherwise, I'll deliver the bounty on your head, and I won't have wasted any time.